I'd love to get insight into why it seems inevitable to become frustrated or annoyed with a loved one's chronic, although usually non-fatal illness symptoms. I'd love to know how, even while caring deeply for someone with a chronic physical condition, it seems impossible to suppress what might even be anger while witnessing them suffer even minimally. Well, it's one of the terrible things that you see in any case of illness, especially chronic illness, is that the person with the illness is often blamed for the problems that the illness causes. And some of that's just difficulty in differentiating between the person and the illness. When my daughter was ill with rheumatoid arthritis, she had to sleep a lot, 16, 17, 18 hours a day. And even during her minimally awoke times, she was likely to nod off. And that made getting her to school and so forth quite difficult. And it was very challenging to not be morally judgmental about that. When she was a teenager, it's often difficult to get teenagers out of bed. And it was just very challenging to differentiate the illness from the person. And it's very helpful to have other people around you under such circumstances so that you can discuss the issue. Of course, you can always discuss it as well with the person who's ill. And I talked a lot to my wife about such things, and to my parents, and also to my daughter and to my son as well. All of us were trying to calibrate this properly. Her as well, because she didn't want to add misbehavior to the list of illness symptoms. We told her not to use her illness as an excuse ever, because then she wouldn't be able to distinguish between what she could do and what she couldn't do. If she used her illness as an excuse, that was a difficult job of discrimination for her as well. And then I would say, well, you get angry because you're upset about the fact that the world's unfair and tragic. So there's an existential level there too. It's so heartrending and burdensome to note that the universe is constituted so that people you love suffer unreasonably and unfairly and constantly and often without relief. And that anger can easily, imagine that manifests itself as a general irritability that makes you more susceptible to being angry